good old report. Well, never mind. There we go. All right. Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the call. Welcome to the call. Glad to have each and every one of you on today's topic, getting customers for your micro business. We're on Personal Finance 87. Personal Finance 87, getting customers for your micro business. Y'all heard Antonio say we was going to talk about it today. He said everybody's micro businesses were done. And so he was going to discuss them this week and next week. So I know he is always ready. He stays ready so he don't have to get ready. So he is the man, the myth, the legend, founder and CEO of the ATSJR companies. Okay, Law, he getting his hang time. So you're going to have to watch out, okay? Because he coming, okay? He got this hang time with his hair, all right? So, ladies and gentlemen.
So me no more buns? No more buns?
No more buns. No.
Antonio, teach it to you.
Yes, I am going to cut 6 inches of Law's hair, twist it into mine. And 6 months from that moment, that will be my hair. It would have fused.
Again, it's beautiful.
Yes. And I'm a front on y'all. I'm not going to hide for 6 months. I'm going to show up the next couple of hours with longer hair. And I'm going to act like this is mine. You ladies get to do it, so I get to do it too. Just saying. All right, we have to do some cool stuff. I cut on the transcription because today is one of those heavy knowledge days, and typically Melissa requested transcription, so I just went on ahead and did it.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yes, I'm learning. I'm a big boy.
Mr. Smith?
Yes, sir.
I was having trouble with my computer yesterday.
Yes.
And I was trying to let you know that, you patted Deanna on the back and you patted Grace on the back. But I would be amiss if I left Melissa out of the pat on the backs. She was the mini Antonio while you were gone. I'm telling you that right now. Okay. She was killing it. Okay. So I just gotta put that out there. She just, every time we turn around, she was there. I'm like, wait a minute, is Antonio in the building?
Yes, she is well able. Thank you so much, Melissa. Yes, if y'all can clap for her, I appreciate
it. Thank you. Thank you, Jerome, for saying that.
Yes,
she's the MVP.
Thank you, Jerome, for your leadership. Since we will be unveiling, what's the word I was looking for? Since we will be unveiling your micro businesses next week, I figured we need to go ahead and discuss how to put customers in it. Allow me to first, so I've already explained what a micro business is. Technically, it's a business that needs 1 to 9 employees and makes $100,000 or more, right? Something like that. That's not Antonio's definition. Antonio's definition is far more strict. Arshia, who texted me yesterday, I want to know what my micro business is about, right? She texted me yesterday. I ain't telling nobody. 0 to 1 employees is all Antonio is saying, Freedom. Nothing else. I don't call it a micro business if it goes to 2 employees. Now, this is just me. This is not correct. It's just not my idea of micro business. A micro business, and by say 0, it means I don't even want you to count you as an employee. That means you're 0 and someone else is 1. Grace, did you ever pick up the computer? Because I sure forgot all about it. I really did.
No, sir. I thought it was at your home, and I was just
right. I need you to come and pick up this computer and send it to me. I'm like a week and a half.
Okay.
Yes, sir. My fault, Renee. My fault.
Thank you, because I asked her about it, and she was like, well, it's at his house, and I was like, okay. I got my printer.
Well, yeah, you got
Thank you.
Now, it is here wrapped up pretty. I just ain't going to the post office. I can guarantee you that. This is
I feel you.
Yeah, don't even expect me to do so. Well, we just have to do it later, Deanna, due to the fact that I'm already here. So we have to do it later. But we will make sure that gets apprehended. She is on the way down there, Grace, to pick up some printing for me.
Yes, sir. I've already printed it out. It's ready to go.
Thank you so much, as I've got to do some business for my buddy Ken Johnson, and it's you know, I got to do Jim Atler, the Texas Hammer business. You understand? Yeah.
Not the Texas Hammer.
Yeah. So I need that printed out so I can go do all that stuff today. Your micro business should not, write these things down. Your micro business should not take over your life. Your micro business should not two knots here, should not make money. Sorry, I didn't know another way to do it. Because I'm trying to go in the should nots. Should not make money. Should not make money. Yes. Your micro business should not have more than 2 employees. Your micro business should not have over $500 a month in overhead, comma, in most cases. That one's in most cases, because that could be debatable.
Can you? I always get overhead mixed up. Can you explain that? You say it shouldn't have over $500.
Yeah, overhead is just simply means the money it takes to run the business.
Okay.
Yeah, I could have given you something more professional, but that works.
No, yes, please grace it up for me. Oh, that's what I need.
The money that comes out your pocket. And that's salaries. Well, some people wouldn't put salaries in, but I do. If it costs you money, it's overhead. If it costs you money, it's overhead. This is why your micro business should not have but 1 employee outside yourself, because your micro business should not pay you a salary. It should not. It should not. That's not what your micro business is for. Your micro business is for you to get revenue, not to get income. My tax professionals understood what I just said. We're not raising your taxes here. This is money in a different way. It's money from an asset column, not money from the income column. Perfectly legal. Perfectly legal. I think that's about it, Grace. Your micro business should not have an organizational chart. Your micro business, I think that's it now. I think I'm good. No. Your micro business should not go into a new market. Well, let's redefine that, Grace. Should not go into a market where there is no high demand. There you go. That's what I mean by new market. We are not doing micro businesses to get better at business. We're doing micro businesses to tell the universe, give us money. Let me make sure I got everybody. I know it's Friday.
Amen. Okay.
All right. Okay. We're not in this to get rich. We're in this to create a stream of income that does not allow us to spend our money. Here's an example. Let's say you travel a lot, like Adonia. All right. Well, your micro business should pay for your travel. Now, of course, your customers should, but I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible. Right?
Did you say it should or it shouldn't?
Should. I'm
Should, okay.
I'm out the negatives now. You know how sometimes you get a test and it says do's and don'ts. So don't do this. I wanted to start with the don't do this. The reason being is because I'm getting ready to teach you how to get customers for your micro business, and it ain't got nothing to do with phone calls.
All right now.
that's the now you can ask that if you want to, but that's not the point of a micro business. The point of a micro business is to be this 80-year-old man that says, do something. I'm not doing nothing. That's the point of a micro business. When you do something, I'm not doing nothing. Like that's the point. That's the point here. You know, to be that, you know, that old Uncle Grace to be like, I ain't doing nothing. Y'all send me my money. That's the point of the micro business, is to send you money. It is not for you to add another burden to your life. Amen. Amen. So this is how I think about streams of income. If you love it, I love what you do, then you can change these rules. But we're not in this to be happy. We're in this to get money. And then we're going to put that money to somewhere that makes us happy. All right. Can't help you much more. Let's take some preliminary thing. Well, they're not preliminary. I got to build a foundation.
Sir,
Yes, ma'am.
were there any more things that your micro business should do? You only gave me one. Should pay for your
The
travel.
whole
That's
rest
it?
of the call. The whole rest of the call is
Oh,
that.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Let's talk about top 3 lessons from 0 to 1. One of the greatest books, business startup books of all time, by Peter Thiel, the godfather of investing and startup, Silicon Valley. He's responsible for the PayPal Mafia. Y'all familiar with PayPal Mafia? So the people who started with PayPal, no, it's just a real thing. It's a real thing. Right here, kind of my screen, PayPal Mafia. And the PayPal Mafia, like, is Elon Musk PayPal Mafia? Yes, he is. PayPal Mafia, I'll just go to this one right quick. These people were all at PayPal. The reason they're called PayPal Mafia is because, Fortune, how dare you, stupid stuff. Let's go to Wikipedia. And everybody from the PayPal Mafia went on to be extremely successful people. Everybody who started with PayPal. Peter Thiel just wrote the book. Elon Musk, all these people. Every last one of these people are now billionaires. Every last one of these people. So the PayPal Mafia, this guy went to found Yelp. Like 20-something people from PayPal are now billionaires with billion-dollar companies. That's why it's called PayPal Mafia. Just so you know. All right, just so you know. All right, 3 lessons from 0 to 1. Please pay attention. The biggest, well, I'm going to put this in micro business talk, though, okay? Put this in micro business talk. The biggest leap in progress for your micro business is vertical, not horizontal. The biggest leap for your micro business is vertical, not horizontal. The biggest leap for progress and income is vertical, not horizontal. What that means is own everything. Some of y'all know this painfully. Don't use third parties. Amen. How many of y'all would not be in trouble today if you stop using third parties? Nothing wrong with third parties. But when you don't own enough of your own company or have your expenses low enough that you're not using third parties, you're genuinely giving up control and share and revenue profit of your business. because you can only scale according to what they're charging you. So if you got, there's a great example here. And this is the slowest I'm gonna go. I'm about to speed up, but I need to do this foundation. Let's go. Oh, we can just take the bra company, a real company. That's why I got to pause right now. Since I don't own the manufacturer or where the stuff comes from, I'm at the mercy of what they're charging me for bras. I can't, while I can pass on savings to my customers, I can't serve Arshia, as Arshia doesn't have the typical bus size for manufacturers. So I'm missing a big bulk of customers. On top of that, I can only, my prices are determined by how I buy the bras in bulk. Therefore, every time I win, my partnerships eat my winnings. So I'm not losing. It's just every move I make is break even until I get rid of them. No, that's not a sustainable business model. It's a sustainable business model if I was in Bay Area and I was going to get some angel investors, but I'm not doing that. And I have no intentions on doing that. And that company shouldn't take all that energy either. It shouldn't take all that energy either. So just think about that if you keep having to use third parties, use enough, you're raising your expenses. And the more you're raising your expenses, you're lowering your profit margins. And the more you're doing that, the harder it is to scale. So let me repeat that number one, Grace, since I broke that cohesion there. The biggest progress for profit for your micro business is vertical. It means your micro business needs to own as much as possible. Don't worry about that. I took care of that for you. I'm just telling you so you don't break it when I give it to you. But I already took care of that for you. Your micro business should become a monopoly. Don't worry about that. I took care of that for you. Your micro business should become a monopoly. And then, let's see. Your micro business should have a vision for disruption. Don't worry. We'll explain this as the days come through. So that's that. Additionally, let's call this section, that was 3 lessons from 0 to 1. Let's call this section, Grace. This is micro business 101, right? That's it. You cannot earn money as an employee of your micro business, so don't do it. If you try to make yourself an employee of your micro business, you're going to cut your micro business at the foot. That's not the point. It's a business that has no employees, Jerome. You don't need to be an employee. You can just keep all the money. You control the asset. You don't need to be on payroll. You want the micro business to pay for paper, merchandise, whatever you need to pay for software, so you can get more money. You don't want your salary blocking the reach of the micro business. Also, your first goal in your micro business should be to get to $100,000 in 90 days. That should be your first goal. It's not the $100,000 that's why I'm saying this. That's irrelevant. It is the first 90 days is dedicated to breaking, testing, adjusting the vehicle of the micro business. We need to build $100,000 vehicle. So the first 90 days, it's not the $100,000 that is concerning. It's the vehicle that produces $100,000. And I really, really need y'all to understand this. I'm drawing on my whiteboard. Let's go with Grace. What do you? I just
Yes,
go
sir.
with Grace. Grace, old business, math tutoring. All right, Grace, how much did you make from tutoring math?
It was okay.
You,
I
you,
charged.
you can give me per month. It's all good.
Oh shoot. So at $40 an hour, I don't know. Yes, no, and it wasn't every day.
Right. It would have been a couple days a week and you didn't have 10, 12 people, right?
Right. No. Maybe 300.
All right. So $300 a month.
Mhm.
Right? 12 times
Yes.
3 is 36 still, right?
Yes,
Add the 2 zeros behind that, that's $3,600.
that's it.
All right. That's $3,600. So right here, math as a vehicle math as a vehicle, the red, whatever color this is, Grace, let's say salmon or something, who cares? Whatever color this is.
But you do it though.
Well, yeah, because you be correcting me when I say everything is red. This is red. This is, I don't know if you can see this, but that thing is red. Everything on this thing is red. This vehicle for Grace and a billion other people on the planet can only produce $3,600. That's it. That's not bad. This is what you call, Jerome, a side gig. I don't want your micro business to be a side gig. I want it to be $100,000 a year asset. And we want to reach that goal in 90 days. We're not talking about hyperbole or grandiose thinking. It's not the money. It's this red thing, salmon thing here. It's the vehicle. So what I'm saying is your micro business is going to start like your tutoring business. You're lucky if Jerome is going to make you $3,600 a year. So what we need to do in the first 90 days is we need to make sure that we start here, 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 until the vehicle is big enough to produce for us $100,000. So if you're looking at the screen, I have completely fabricated the second vehicle into a larger square. And just because I'm a nerd, all squares are rectangles, by the way. Just so you know. A rectangle is not a square, but all squares are rectangles.
That's right. That's it.
There you
Come
go.
on and teach, sir.
There you go. Just so you know. Yeah, couldn't help myself. I couldn't help myself, Grace. What is that? Third grade geometry or something?
I believe so. Yeah.
It ain't even called geometry though in third grade.
No.
It's the shapes. It's just shapes. It ain't geometry to the 10th grade. All right, let's process what I've said so far because I'm slowing to build this foundation because I have a lot of information to get you. What I've said clearly, Jerome, is the only thing that matters here is the vehicle. Is Adonia scared? Yep. Is she gonna be all right? Yep. Does it have to be something you love? No. You take the money and put it into something you love. Grace loves teaching. She don't love kids. Or at least not other people's kids. And since she ain't got no kids, she don't love
Hello.
kids. All
Hello.
right, there you go. But teaching doesn't yield massive income. It doesn't. I'm a natural born teacher. I still got to do tech stuff. You understand? No, it just doesn't yield. It's not something that's going to make you money. I only personally know one coach ever, like coach consultant ever, that coached themselves to a private jet. I only personally know one person that did that. And I'm still trying to figure out how the hell he did it. I'm still trying to figure it out. I can't wrap my brain around coaching yourself to your own runaway. Doesn't make sense to me. He said with Tony Robbins, but Tony Robbins didn't do that. Tony Robbins is a genius at so many other different things. And he has this, he's basically a rock star. It's like U2, always on tour. Tony Robbins is always on tour. And he gets a lot of tour money. But anyway, and of course, he's got business on soccer teams and stuff like that. Is anybody lost so far? Outstanding. If you are, that's okay. Don't worry about it. Obvious points here. You're going to poll your audience, blah, blah, blah. Obvious points, conversation create clients. You're going to do all that. More obvious points. You don't want to sell a product. You want to sell the lifestyle. Obvious points, okay? Obvious points. Now, how do we pull this off? Grace, I need you to pull up your notes from yesterday, high-end ticket. And I gave you all those things. Everything I said yesterday applies to your small business, your micro business too. There's a reason why I did that yesterday and why this one is after, because I'm about to build from that. I gave you a plethora of ways to create high-end ticket offers.
Mhm.
And when Grace posted, we'll read them together. I don't feel like pulling it up on my end.
Gotcha.
Well, I guess. Let's see. I'll find it because it's not too far.
I have it.
Outstanding. God is good. All the
Okay,
time.
here we go. All the time.
All right, read all that, Grace.
All right. To get high ticket leads.
Let's do one at a time.
Okay.
To get high ticket leads. Do
a podcast educating people about what you're doing.
It is more than likely that your micro business, 98% of you will have a podcast associated with it. The good thing is I've designed your micro business to be something you don't mind talking about. That's the good thing. And you don't have to produce content. Can y'all understand that I am telling you that you're not supposed to work this thing? I just feel residual income is the goal here. Right? This is the goal. The residual income, not working hard all the time. And it's residual income. And it's supposed to be a stream of income that's on autopilot. You will do a podcast, but all you're going to do is Google stuff already written and read that, for God's sakes. Easy. It's easy. All of you are going to become reporters on the industry. That is it. Right? That is it. I don't know. You know what? If that's a good point, Katrina. I need to. Not sure, but I tell you what. If not, I'll have you. I'll work with you since I'm coaching. I'll work with you to do one for sure. I'll work with you to do one. Some of these people paid $500 to make $100 a day, and that's what we're doing. Okay, that's what we're doing, and I want to make sure I honor these people. Okay, read the next one, Grace.
All right. The next one. Wait a minute, where'd my chat go? Okay, there we go. Do a conference. Once you put that online, you've become a subject matter expert.
Right. So you're just going to, you won't do conferences in this case. What you're going to do is something conference like live video, curate videos. That means you're going to post other videos on the subject. That's what I would do. I wouldn't create a piece of content. If my micro business was about blogging, like Renee, which is not, that's not, I would never create a blogging micro business. But if, or unless you just write that fast like Ibrahim, then I would just go to YouTube, type in blog tips, and then my face, go to Hero Post, and then once a day, post something somebody already said. You do not need to make this hard. And I'm not going to let you either. I'm not going to let you. I'm going to get you to the point. Now, once I move off the way, whatever you do, it is up to you. Go ahead, Grace.
You said the next one, sir?
Yes, please.
Okay. Have a free masterclass.
Right. It's just all live videos. It's cool. Webinars, same thing. So just take this list and go from there. We don't have to read the whole thing, Grace. But make sure I take that list because it's all applicable. Now we're going to go more. For micro businesses, one of the greatest things that's going to work for you, I know it to be true. I do it all the time. Surveys. It's one of the fastest, most automatic ways to get people into your micro business. Whatever your micro business is, you're going to survey people about that. Watch this here. I'll show you. Somebody says, man, Tony, I don't know to do a survey. Let's say, Jerome, I built you a travel travel business. I would never build a travel business as a micro business, but that's neither here nor there. Travel business, and I would say best survey questions. And right here, Jerome, my thinking is done. And I would just post these surveys out. Why? Why is this important? Because in order to do the survey, you have to send it to me with your name and at least your email. So guess what I'm doing? I'm growing my list. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Not only that, but what you're doing is you're sifting that list from cold to hot to warm. If I respond to a survey, I'm a little bit warm. And now I got this little guide, okay? Survey is one of the best ways to go. Of course, you can poll your audience by asking questions online. Should you have a personal brand, then your survey business, your micro business will go a little bit better. So you're talking about, let's use humor consultants for a moment. It's going to be a little easier for them because they're going to be able to borrow from their already established credibility. That doesn't mean that you can live off that, because pretty much everybody's micro business is putting you in a new market you're not in. But you need you don't need, but if you have credibility, it's going to be a little easier for you. Let's to put this in Christianity talk. It makes sense when I say it this way, Grace. The Pharisees disagreed with Jesus. The Sadducees disagreed with Jesus. But upon Jesus' death, burial, resurrection, to be respectable to Christians, the Pharisees were the first to convert over Jerome because they had the same beliefs as Jesus. They believed in the afterlife. They believed in Moses. They believed in the law, the prophets, and the writings. So it was easy for them to just switch over to something they had no experience in. Pun intended there. It's going to be easier for some of you to have credibility to switch people over to your new company they have no experience in because they got something in common with you. That won't last forever, but please know it's a good head start. Outstanding. This is why you should probably be a person of good substance. Your micro business, 100% needs a YouTube page. Now, don't you just say, now, come on, Antonio, I'm not doing that. And you don't have to, because you can take other people's content and give them credit and put it on your page. It's fair trade in YouTube. It's not an issue. Nobody has a problem with that. And should you be a tad bit nervous or something, I always do this. There we go. Just simply copy and paste what I just put in chat, and you will be fine. YouTube has a whole section just for this. It's called Fair Use Copyright Disclaimer. You're just curating content. In this case, you haven't even added any commentary. Got me? Outstanding. Outstanding. All right, go back to my notes here. Grace, notes. You caught up on notes?
Yes, sir.
Outstanding. Your micro business certainly is going to have a YouTube, and it's certainly going to have an email. And whatever your favorite social media is, you can use that one too. No, you're going to use that one too. So you're going to use your favorite social media, you're going to use email. And you're going to use email, you're going to use YouTube. Why? Why are you going to use YouTube? One of y'all micro businesses is a credit repair company, not Tyrell, somebody else. I've already told them, fantastic, you just can't do it here due to Tyrell is already here. Easy. Now, pay attention to this. When someone types in how to fix my credit on, let's do it right now. Just so we're on the same page, Grace. How do I fix my credit? Add, blah, blah, blah. After you get past ads, which everybody is going to do. Everybody's going to get Lexington Law. That's who fixed my credit way back in the day. And all these things like here. And from there, YouTube videos start popping up. And most people, millennials, will go straight to YouTube and search that. So you want your micro business searchable. Thumbs up. That's right. All right. Jerome got me. There we go. Jerome has me. I do appreciate you. When you post content, I haven't said this in a long time, Grace. I need you to follow the VRIN score. That's VRIN. Worry not. I just put it in the chat for you. It is at this moment. All of y'all stop. Everybody act like Phil and take notes. Like everybody, y'all stop. And then you can go, or after we finish VRIN, then you can go back to eating pickles. I have no idea what you're doing, but go do that. The VRIN score must be 1 through 10. Okay. See, I feel like y'all sleeping on what I'm about to say. This is extremely esoteric knowledge. Most of you haven't even heard of this. Your favorite creators go viral. with this, even though you can't predict virality, but you can from this method. You're gonna say, I'm wide awake now. You're gonna say, number 1 is bad. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 is bad. I will only post something that is a number 8, 9, and 10 and VRINN. This is what that means, Arshia. If I go take somebody else's video, it needs to be a valuable video to the tune of 8, 9, or 10. If I produce a video, same energy. Does that mean I need to be Steven Spielberg? No, it could be terrible sound quality and live video where my arm could be seen in the frame. As long as that value is a 8, 9, or 10, like I am currently doing right now, you will be just fine. R is for rarity. The reason why this morning call works when y'all keep coming back, because you can't find it nowhere else. It's a 10 on the rarity scale. There's not to compare. I'm just saying, there ain't too many other people out here giving away free finance for 87 days now. And not without an upsell, Janice. You did the 55 minutes field right at the end. If you really want to know how to do this, no, none of that's happening. None of that's happening. But you want to post somebody's video like that. All of you have my full permission to go to YouTube and steal any of my videos that may fit your business. You can have it. Doesn't matter to me. You can't, you can't just have it. You can get it transcribed. You go to, there's a website. Let me show y'all. There's a website, TRINT.com.
All right, Antonio, you're talking too much. I'm already here. You're talking too much now.
There you go. Somebody here knows about that. There you go. You go to this website in which I'm talking too much, upload your audio. They will transcribe it for you, and you can take all my words and act like they are yours. Yes, you can. I have no problem with that. Here's the website. I used to use it a while ago. I don't use it anymore.
Well, Antonio, if I can say something real quick, if you pay the annual membership for the app that you mentioned to us, where we can write a book and then it types it, it also can connect to Zoom, where on the call, it's automatically recording and typing it while it's going on.
Yep. That's one of them tools I gave out there.
Yeah, I'm using it now.
There you go. So that means Tyrell can take every one of my financial calls. And because we're already working on a conference together anyway for the credit repair, but he can do all of that. And they could be ebooks for his credit repair. It's so many different things it could be. It doesn't matter, but that's how you do it. Can y'all see? I'm sorry, hold on. I don't want to, because I got y'all concentrating. Let me go to the I real quick. The I is inimitable. It's a fancy word that means, can I get this somewhere else? How I could do that same thing. How easy can I get Mark and come up here and say what Antonio is saying? And in most cases, that's going to always be no, because I make sure of it, Janice. I make sure that every time I open up my mouth, you can't get it out of a book or somebody else. I make sure of it. So inimitable means that if it's high in value, high in rarity, and then also it's only knowledge, Susan Sorrentino knows, it's more valuable now, and it's going to keep my attention longer, and it's going to have more reaction of what you call virality. And the last one is in non-substitutional. Can I go to somebody else's page and get this? Because if I can't, you're my guy right now. Grace, you're my guy. No pun intended. Until I find me another Grace, use it. And the goal is to have, see, y'all be posting content or not posting content, but you don't think about it in this manner to where if it ain't an 8 to a 10, don't post it. Now, let me talk to my Adonians. Well, yeah, Adonian. Gotta talk to Adonian real quick. No, I did not say quality of video, Adonia. That ain't what I said. Who else? Katrina. That ain't what I said. Tyrell. I said you could just go live like The Rock, blood on your face, in the gym, sweating. VRIN. I didn't say Prophet Jerry. You need to go out there and spend $1,000 on equipment and wait till your beard is black, men, and your wig is straight, ladies. I ain't say all that. I just said quality. You live in the YouTube world now, so we're not judging quality by video quality. We're judging quality by content quality. Chris Ortino says, today's audience wants you. I don't know why I suck at quotes so much. I have no idea.
Today's audience doesn't want you to present. They want you to be present.
There you go. All right. That's the quality. Go ahead. Whoever that was finna say something.
That's Prophet Jerry.
Hey, Bishop, greetings. So,
Greetings.
content is basically what you're talking about.
Yes, and by the way, y'all can go back to eating your pickles and bananas and tomatoes. I'm done with the friend now. Go ahead, sir.
So, content is basically what you're talking about, or like, for instance, Paying 20, the conversation of Paying 20. That's the content that I'm bringing to the people.
Right. Have you seen that? Let's talk about your content. Is there another paralyzed man or woman on Facebook Live? Have any of y'all seen that they're in a public gym with their spouse in a catheter bladder bag out? I forgot the name. So you said something like pubic. It was a long.
Yes, for pubic catheter. Yeah.
There you go. Have y'all seen that? No. So that's rarity. It's inimitable, and it's non-substitutional. This means all Prophet Jerry has to do is work on the value of his content. Don't have to worry about who's watching.
Mm-hmm.
If the value of your content increases, which it has, you will scale yourself to places you haven't seen yet.
You know, someone told me, why don't I hide my bag? Because you can't put it in your leg and, you know, where it can't be seen. And I'm not doing it for pity for someone to see me have this bag.
Would be doing that for pity.
I'm just like, hey, this is me. Receive me as I am. You see what I'm saying? And is that wrong?
No, sir. It's never wrong to be you. No, sir. It's never wrong to be you.
Okay.
It's for one, I can only assume my fear would be you hide the bag and then you go down uncomfortably and when the weights hit it and cause yourself trouble that you're not used to. So I don't want you to do nothing like that. It makes my little wee hurt just thinking about it. So I don't want you to do nothing like that. Go ahead, Phil.
No, he markets to the communities that have bags.
Right. Very good point.
That's where he targets.
That's right.
Because remember, we said content, as we're learning, is a table stake.
Right.
We want content. We can get tons of content. It's context. So how can you take your content, whatever you can, whether you go to, what was it, plr.me to get content, and then what audience can you take that content and make it specific so it has context to the person you're trying to deal with.
Right.
So Jerry should actually market to the people that have colostomy bags.
Absolutely.
And let him create that community.
Yeah, no doubt. I completely agree. Completely agree. And that's going to come up. I'm going to bring it up about 5 movements from now, but absolutely. He's absolutely right. Brother, you're doing a great thing. All you got to do, and I'm not, when I say work on your value, you already got the value. You already doing a good job. That's not what I mean. I mean, your trauma has already given you the R, the I, the N. The Lord just tells you now, work all week on your message or whatever you got to, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't go up 5 minutes from now. You're not doing this, but just what I'm trying to get everybody to see is,
I get what you're saying.
God has already fought most of the battle for you. Now, there's one part you got to do. I don't know what that is. In this case, it's in the V column for him. I don't know where it is for y'all. You understand what I'm saying? That's all I'm trying to say. Yeah. You're doing a good job, though. Go ahead, Jamal.
Okay, so I'm trying to figure out the scoring for the VRIN. Are you using 2 points for one? I mean, you said 10, it's got to be at least a 10. Are you saying in each category, or are you saying collectively, like, 2 points here, 2 points there, 2 points there, or how do you rank that?
Got you. Glad you. That means you wrestling with this. I appreciate that. I mean, so that's going to be, you need 4 scores of 10. You're going to have four different sets of scores. V is going to go up to 10. R is going to go up to 10. I is going to go up to 10, and following N is going to go up to 10. So basically, your total score should be anywhere between 0 and 40.
And how do you know whether it's a 1 through a 10? Like, that's subjective.
That's completely subjective, but we all know what good content is.
Gotcha.
We all know what good content is for sure. And that's a great question. So let me show you the difference between let me do this for
you busting out a rubric on me or what? So you busting out a rubric or what? What you doing?
You know what? I'm pretty much about to, you know what? Let me do that right now, real quick. Let me do that right. Yeah, let me do that right now. I'm gonna bust out a rubric and then show it to y'all, but it's gonna be a quadrant instead. And I'm gonna show it to y'all because you asked a really good question. I've said this years ago, but this is vastly a new group now. All right, so here's your quadrant right here. And just sticking to mathematics, we're gonna call this one Grace. There we go. Quadrant 1, because I have no idea why they did that in math, but you know what? We're just gonna keep it there. So that's what it is. And then this one is going to be quadrant 2. And if you listen just in audio, quadrant obviously means 4. Top right quadrant is 1, and I'm going clockwise from there. And I'm using Roman numerals because my math teacher used Roman numerals. So there you go. I guess we're all programmed.
Did you say what the title of this was?
This is the content rubric, because that's what Jamal's looking for, and he's right. We're trying to figure out how to get to the 8 to the 10. So right here, in this quadrant, we're going to have low quality video, or let's say low quality content. There we go. Nah, that's still not working. We're going to assume all these are videos. Okay, everybody? That helps me. Everything's a video. Of course, later on, you can change video to picture, video to brochure, but I'm just going to put video so everybody can follow along. So low quality video, and then low quality. Guess Command Z doesn't work. Low quality content. So in quadrant 1, you got low quality video, low quality content, period. In quadrant 2, you have low quality video, high quality content. Right now, you're sitting in the middle of a low quality video, Zoom, with high quality content. So this is a low quality video with high quality content. Bam. Every time you jump on these morning calls with me, it's a low quality video with high quality content because it's Zoom. Then you have high quality video. And low quality content. And then obviously you have high quality video in the fourth quadrant. And video and high quality content. And here is your rubric. And someone's gonna say, which Antonio, which is the best? They're all the best. Are y'all hearing me? They're all the best. You know how many news stations have profited off of low quality videos, low quality audio, low quality content, but the video went viral because something crazy happened. How many times y'all seen the people being saved at the New York subway station at the last minute because somebody fainted on the railroad tracks or maybe they tried to hurt themselves? Y'all seen those videos?
Oh, yeah.
That's not a high quality video. What that is a low quality video, but the saving of the life is a high quality content. Now I'm going to take a screenshot of this. This is very important because I'm going to show you this in action. Everybody got it? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this is your rubric. Now let me show this to you in action. So here we have, there we go. Go to YouTube, which is still Google. And
hey, Bishop.
Yep.
Before you start that, can you go back? I didn't get a chance. I'm multitasking. I'm eating and texting, trying to take care of business. Can you go back so I can take a snapshot of that picture so I can give it to Renee?
Yes, sir. There you go.
All right. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
Yeah. All right. Looks like everybody got it. If you don't, just let me know. I'll put it back up. I mean, it's not like I got to hold it with my hands. Yeah, I got y'all. All right, let's see.
This is what he's talking about.
Yes, Gary V. And then, hold on real quick. Where you at, Grace? Door probably not. All right, let's see. Renee, mute Prophet Jerry Mike. Let's see. Okay, got it. Gary V. Monday. Let's do this here. Perfect.
I'm here, sir.
No, you good. I'm good. I'm pretty sure Sheena was knocking on the door or something. I'm a pretty smart guy. Now look at this here. This video has 541,000 views. It's on the side of a New York street. It's one of the most popular videos of Gary V because of his content. Just listen.
Monday morning. So it's early Monday morning, and I've been wanting to make a Monday morning video for a long time, and finally D-Rock, we're doing it. So real quick, this is just a rant, very simple. and something that I want you to pass on or watch every Monday morning, because the level of complaining is unacceptable. Look, what if I told you this was the last Monday morning of your life? What if I told you you die this week? Would you complain about your crap job or that test you don't want to take? I doubt it. You would go much higher level thinking. Well, that's really what it takes. It takes understanding that if you're not pumped right now, if you're begrudging what you're about to do, if you're not looking forward to it, look, I respect practicality. You gotta go through school because your parents want to. You gotta pay your rent. You got student loans. I get it. But please recognize the world we're living in. We're living in a world where there's so much more opportunity. This internet thing created way more opportunity for all of us. Way more. I mean, look, you might not even be alive. Like, your mom and dad could have had sex like 3 minutes later and you wouldn't even exist, and you're complaining. You could have ended up being a bus, a tree. I just don't get the mentality of being head down sad on a Monday morning. I'm gonna make Monday morning my bitch. I'm gonna make you Saturday Monday morning. That's what I wanna do every morning, and that's what I want from you. Please take a step back and think about how awesome it actually is. And then recognize that you can attack the world in a totally different way because you were lucky enough to be born during this era. Fuck you, Monday.
You're muted, sir.
Pretty much. Now that video has become viral for so many different reasons. It's all facts though. And when you look behind him, you can see everybody complacently walking through their lives. He didn't buy that set. It's a New York street. It's snow on the ground. You can see his breath in every word. His microphone is right here and it's still not canceling out the noise of the New York busy street. And he went no script. He said, ooh, I'm gonna talk about Monday. And that's it. That's what you call a low quality video with high quality content. Now, watch this here. Mr. Beast. Any Mr. Beast video, it doesn't matter. He's got 103 million subscribers. Why would Mr. Beast have 103 million subscribers? Well, because he spends, Phil, on average $1 million an episode. He doesn't post every day like Gary Vee. He can't because he spends $1 million an episode. But every time he does, this happens. I'll show you. I might get hit with a copyright, but whatever. I'll show you real quick, Mr. Beast. Squid Games. They literally, anyway, so he did Squid Games to where he actually gave out $456,000, which I think is more money than the actual Squid Games gave out, if I'm not mistaken. Let me hide this and see real quick. Than the actual movie did. Let's see. How much money does Mr. Beast have? All right, Google, stop watching all my stuff. How much money did Squid Games give out in US dollars? 4.65 million. So never mind. He ain't giving out 4.65 million. Watch this here. Are y'all familiar with Squid Games? You should. It took the whole world by fire. Look at this video. This is a dude. 200 Grace. I went to public school. I know you got your burrito and I know it tastes good. If you could just read how many views this has.
Okay, Sheena came and blessed me. 285,594,586 views.
Yeah, he's probably been paying $1 million for this video. Watch this here. This makes no sense.
The first game we're gonna play is red light, green light, and they have 30 minutes to cross the red line on the other side of the huge room.
So without further ado, green light. Red light.
Oh.
And as you can see, every single player has a device strapped to them that when they're eliminated, it pops. Chris, you wanna have a chance at one?
Red light.
Oh! Oh no! I know for sure this guy moved. Green light. Red light. Oh, yo, they're dropping.
In
Okay,
case you're
now
missing this man recreated the first game in Squid, and that's a real recreation. That's a whole set. This man trucked in sand. He got 456 players with special effects on them. He's hired security guard props. They built a set, and they built all of the Squid Game stuff. If you've seen Squid Games, all of it. Look at this. This makes no sense. Oh, this is an ad, but it makes no sense. But that's a high quality video and high quality content. There's your difference. And it could be anything in between. There's your difference. That you can use my video you made. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yes. Let me find it. Yes, you're absolutely right. There is, Tyrell just gave me an idea for another high quality video. I'm not sure if it's on this computer or the other one. But his commercial, if you upload it somewhere, Tyrell, let me know. We'll play it from there. His commercial for the thingamabobby and credit is a high quality video with high quality content. Oh, here it is right here. No, I don't think this is the edited version.
How you manage your money.
No, that's not the edited version. But just know that he was in 4K 24 frames per second. So not too bad. Not too bad. So that's that. Let me speed up and wrap up. Grace, let me ask you a question real quick. I mean, you might. All right. Tell Sheena to quit distracting you real quick.
I didn't do nothing.
Uh-huh. Grace, you need $10,000 real quick.
Mhm.
And you need it or grandmother's gonna die.
Mhm.
Or she gonna be homeless. There you go. That might hurt more. She gonna be homeless. Fair enough.
Fair enough.
You can't borrow.
Okay.
You can only make the money.
Gotcha.
What's the first thing that scares you?
Who am I going to talk to get this $10,000?
All right, good. Second thing.
What am I going to sell them and serve them with to get this $10,000?
Is there a third?
No.
Okay. Write both of those down in chat. Here's the section I had. And Phil brought it up. You're going to build a community. No community equals no economy. Stop competing and start building. And nurture your leads. That's exactly what I got written down. Katrina, guess what? If y'all be honest with yourselves, you don't nurture your leads. This is how we do business, Prophet Jerry. We get people. They buy from us. All right, that's it. Don't fool me now. We don't talk to them every day. We don't send them freebies. We don't make sure that we got something written down about their goals and dreams. So when we come across of it scrolling our timeline, we don't say, hey, you know what, Otis, I was just remembering our conversation and saw this. Here's something valuable that'll really help you out. Don't worry about it. Here it is. If you're going to build your micro business, it really comes down to three things, Jerome. Number one, your community. That's the hardest part about the micro business. Number two, nurturing that community. And number three, improving the vehicle of that micro business. That is it. Grace, hold on. You missed the most important notes. Type it in. There's only three important things. Gianna, help out. There's only three important things when it comes to microbusiness. Your community, nurturing those community members, and in constantly improving that vehicle of the microbusiness. That's why we started off with the vehicle. All right, keep on eating, Grace. Yeah, I take your own notes. She eating. She got, is that a Bronco burrito? Then
Yes, but I'm still going back there today.
so I do understand. No, but I understand. She tempted you with the fruit Eve ate in the garden. I understand. It's good.
Technically, she tempted me.
Oh, she tempted you. Gotcha. All right. Well, let's break down these three things. Your micro business is not a problem. Too easy, Grace. But what you do with your community, see, I'm gonna find a community for you. I'm gonna tell you what to do with the community. I'm gonna make sure you make $100 with the community. Then I'm gonna make sure you make $100 in a day in the community. Then I'm gonna make sure you can repeat it. But after that, it ain't my responsibility no more. I said I would build you a business system to make you $100 a day. But if you aren't gonna be like Phil and Susan and call people for no reason, even though you don't have to call, I just want you to understand the start process. If you're not willing, okay, thank you, man. If you're not willing to email somebody something that they mentioned casually in your post that can help them out without them asking, you're not going to do well. You may automate your business, but you cannot automate your customer service or your customer loyalty. You cannot do that. Anybody worth their salt? No, you're not allowed to do that. It's a stream of income. Remember, you can get no income on this planet without serving. The only other way is to counterfeit. Unless you work in a mint, then it's not counterfeit. But if you don't work in a mint, it's counterfeit. You gotta making money literally or serving people. Those aren't my words. Grace, whose words are those?
Jesus.
Well, fair enough, but no. Good answer though. Earl Nightingale. Earl Nightingale, the strangest secret. But good answer though. Good answer. I'm sure he just looked down from heaven and was like, you know what? I don't mind being called Jesus. I'm sure he doesn't mind, even though, you know, Shelly said, I know that's right. It's too funny. Yes. Well, you don't know that, just say Jesus. Just say Jesus. Earl Nightingale said this. So it's not mine. I'm not the one telling you can only make money from serving people. No, that's not me. I'm not telling you that. I'm telling you Earl Nightingale said that. You're not allowed to disagree with this. You just have to go ahead and receive the fact that is true. You only make money by serving people. And when your micro business stops working, it is only because you stop serving people. Sorry. That's just the way it works. That's just the way. If any of you have money problems right now, it is because Errol got it from Jesus. Fair enough. If any of you have money problems right now, you stop serving people. That's it. That's it. That's all it is. Just go back to serving people. You say, well, I serve every day. All right, go back to serving more people. That's it. That's it. It's the only way to pull out money. Serve people. All your money is in somebody else's pocket. The three things you need to focus on is your community, you're nurturing those community leads, and constantly improving. So when Grace said, I'm nervous, I don't know where I'm gonna find these people at. Okay. Your number one priority, Renee, in your micro business should be finding the people not working on your product. The product can come later. And I know that's counterintuitive to you, but it's not. I already typed it out for this class. It's already in a book, garage something, but there it is in the chat. Type of customers, 2.5% pioneers, early adopters, pragmatics, right there. It's already public information. If Grace find a whole community of pioneer customers, she ain't gotta have the best product. Remember, Netflix didn't start streaming until 2012. They was mailing out DVDs in 2000. Don't ever forget that. People just, we somehow remember Netflix was mailing out DVDs, but then we forget it too. No, they didn't start streaming in 2012. Netflix found all 2.5% of the pioneer customers in America and got wealthy from it. Literally, before Netflix ever streamed, they put Blockbuster out of business. That's insane. They didn't stream and put Blockbuster out of business. Before they streamed, they put Blockbuster out of business. What you're not hearing me? They use Blockbuster very same technology and put them out of business. So the goal is to find that audience, find that audience, find that audience. Grace says, well, now, Antonio, how do we find audience? Well, you think about your, it's what we're talking the whole time. You think about your micro business, you survey your timeline, you survey your people, you throw out free little gifts, and you see who's biting. You go, I should say this now, do not do, now, I'm going to tell you all, don't do any of this on your personal page. I'm going to make you not do this on your personal page. But after I release you out into the wild to keep your spoils, you're going to use your personal page. Don't use your personal page, because if you do, you can't go to the insights that tell you who's interacting with your stuff. So you're never going to find your real audience, because personal page doesn't have those insights. The whole point of this is to know our audience. That's the whole point. In your micro business, you are going to take one piece of content that you have stolen and make 6 more pieces of content from it. Easy. I'll show you. I will show you. Super easy. Watch this. Watch it. Adonia, this is for you. This is for you. Come here to Gary V again. There we go. Come here to Gary V.
So it's early Monday morning.
All right. Monday morning rules. Like literally, you're going to steal this video, you're going to post it. And then you're going to say Monday morning rules. Black picture, font, Monday morning rules. Monday rocks. Monday morning rocks. And then let people disagree with you, because they will. And then what you're going to do is strike a conversation about their disagreements. And they're going to tell you not only what they're thinking, how they're selling, but the algorithm is going to be working out for you. Everybody hear or follow that. Then, as soon as they think they know you, you're going to say Monday morning sucks the next day. From 2 seconds, I done created 3 pieces of content. Here's Monday morning rules, Monday sucks. That's all you're going to do. Oh, should my graphic, I don't know how to do graphics. Get you a plain black background and white words. I'm doing it on purpose. That's it. You can type, can't you? Plain black background, white words to prove your point. Why do you want to do this? It's perception. Because guess what y'all gonna do with your micro business? You gonna solicit the hell out of it, and you know you are. And I know I can't stop you. Buy this, do this, and your timeline is gonna switch real quick from cat videos, Bandersnatch, to get my reading real quick. All it's gonna be Instagram. All it's gonna be. But if you do this part, you can disguise that. You don't want to have a spammy micro business. Remember, desperation is much louder than arrogance. Let y'all make it. Let y'all make it. What was the second thing you said, Grace?
What am I going to sell or serve to the people to get the $10,000?
I already took that out your hands, so we good to go. We're ready. All right, I am done. So let me wrap this up. So now you say, okay, Antonio.
Bishop?
Yes.
Before you wrap this up, I got 2 questions for you.
Good.
Okay, first question is, I remember way back, I think it was like last year or the year before last. I don't remember. I've been with ATS about probably 2 years, 3 years, something like that. Anyway, you're talking about get like a second bank. We went ahead and got a second bank. Now, is Truist a good bank to bank with?
I'm not sure what Truist is, but
I think it used to be BB&T because I used to be with BB&T and they found an old account with my old account name and stuff like that. But that account is over with. So we went to Truist because of Renee's building her streams of income. And I don't want to put it just in one place because of Social Security.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
For sure.
So is that okay? Since you don't know much about Truist, okay, but is that a good thing to me and Renee is on the name of the bank, so it's like she can do or I can do either way, and that's on the other bank. So when she builds up her streams of income, should she get another bank too? Because this was both of these. Wells Fargo is checking, savings, and Christmas, and Truist is just checking. So should I get another one somewhere else or just get savings at Truist?
Everything you say right now is on point, and I'm actually very impressed. I'm very impressed because you caught that lesson. And I didn't know you did. I didn't know anybody did. The book he's referencing that he don't know he referencing the book. It comes from Profit First, Mike Michalowicz, New York Times bestselling author. He's been on the podcast. And here is the notes. These are my notes from that book. So whenever I take, this is my notes. This is my notes from the book. And whenever I take notes, please know Antonio takes copious notes whenever I take notes. Profit First, one sheet. This will explain every single thing to you. And what I would do here, excuse me, you got black stuff on the screen. Give me a second. I
was going to ask, could we have that?
Yes, sir. I'm about to send it to you right now.
Okay.
Absolutely. Okay. Get the stuff out your way now. So what I would do for you is I am going to copy and paste all of this. The part you asked in chat.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to copy and paste the part you asked in the chat. I'm also going to explain it briefly, and then that'll be the last thing for the class. So I just put the picture in the chat. Grace says everybody won't. They got access to the chat, but sometimes it acts funny. I'm also putting it to you in Line app too.
Okay.
Grace, I got. Yes, sir.
Can I do my second one? Because you about to close.
Are you gonna remember your second one?
Yeah, I remember it.
Okay, well, hold on real quick then. Let me go
Okay.
ahead.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And so, Grace, I also sent to you in your email my entire notes from Profit First. It's also in your email for anybody who says, Grace, it didn't work out for me. Can you? Because they're going to do it. And in fact, somebody already told you they had to miss, so they told you to send them notes. Somebody told you that yesterday, I remember.
Yeah, that was leadership class.
All right. Oh, leadership. Okay, cool. That's that. Now, let's explain this real quick. Let's explain this. We are running to a close. I'm going to copy and paste this out here. This is just so great. It really is. Here's what you do daily. And then here is what you do every 10th and the 25th. And then here is what you do every quarter. And then here is what you do every year. Grace, make sure all this is in the notes for me.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. You asked part of the question. So you took the complex thing I was explaining and remembered what you needed to remember. That's what I'm about to give it all to you. I'm going to show the picture to y'all and explain it at the same time, okay? I'm going to do that for you because some of you are visual learners and I don't want to take that from you. There we go. Here is the picture. Y'all can see that on the screen, right?
Yes.
Outstanding. Outstanding. Grace, I'm going to send you. Never mind. I'll do that later. All right, so that's that. Now let me explain. Basically, what you're going to do. Oh, Janice got the book. Look at that. It's a great book. And he's got an interview on my podcast. I think I interviewed. I think I was still doing the interviews then, but we had a good time. We had a good time. And it just happened to be, I was a huge fan of the book and I got to meet him. And then he came on the podcast. But anywho, one-time setup is you're going to set up 3 bank accounts, one for checking, one for owner's pay, one for operating expenses. In this case, Prophet Jerry, you can call owner's pay, but it can be for something, investment. Well, not you already got some investment accounts, so maybe owner's pay, maybe it's for a new Hoya lift for you or something like that, right? Just know that you're still going to use it. So if you say, if I hear y'all say, well, I ain't got a business, that ain't got nothing to do with saving money. It has nothing to do with that. So you still gonna open up an account that says owner's pay. You're still gonna do that, okay? That's what you're still gonna do. Then you're gonna set up 2 new accounts at a different bank. I personally don't have debit cards for these accounts. 2 new accounts at a different bank. Gianna, you just walked into that bank yesterday. Ain't got no debit card, can't do nothing about it. Don't want nothing to do with it. And that one account is going to be profit. The other account is going to be taxes. And let me tell you something. It's so much easier to pay your taxes when you're pulling it aside every day. So when you say, oh my God, I owe $137 in taxes. No, you don't. No, you don't. You exchange $137 extra dollars. It was in Texas, they cost $9.99. You charge them $10.81. You were supposed to take the difference between $10.81 and $9.99 and put it in a little penny jar. So you never really have to pay taxes if you do this, because your customers are paying those taxes up front. All you got to do is don't spend that money. Number 3. Yeah, real talk. Number 3, target allocation percentages, right, for your business. And right, you can just right there put it in the chat, and he's got a whole resources tab for you. So what are you going to do daily? All receipts from the sales go into the income account, Bank One. If you're doing this advanced profit first, deposit receipts are reimbursable from a prospective account. Then you're going to spend a minute reviewing your account balances from day one. Every 10th and the 25th, you're going to transfer all funds from Bank One to the other accounts from Bank One to the allocation percentages you're using. I'm trying to go fast. I'm only saying this for audio because I already gave y'all. There's going to be people that's listening to this audio only later, and probably something right now. 2, you're going to transfer all that money from Bank One to the profit account at Bank Two. It is always leave you at a zero balance in your profit account. Why does Antonio want to do that? Because what it's teaching us, Janice, since you read the book, is all money ain't profit. And it's habit. I promise you, you would treat your business better if you can actually see your profit for what it is. If you get $500, but you only profited $20, you might reconsider having that business. You just might reconsider. Then there's a step 2, 3, and 4. You can go to MikeMichalowicz.com/resources for this information. MIKE and then MICHALOWICZ.com. That is Mike India Kilo Echo, Mike India Kilo Hotel Alpha Lima Oscar Whiskey India Charlie Zebra.com. There you go. It's still in me, Jerome. It's still in me. And then, of course, you got every quarter and all that stuff. So we'll skip that for right now. Plus, I sent y'all my notes. And I found the review from an accountant who reviewed the book. And he actually had a pretty good review that I thought was actually pretty good. There you go. Second question. Go ahead now. Because after this, we're done.
Okay. The second
Take your
well,
time,
it's not a question, but this week, while you were resting, I put out to the group that I am doing a mime and being a vendor at Bring It Events in October with Mr. Dolores Williams. And I come to a decision. I talked to Dolores about it. Those that want to donate $5, $10, $20, whatever you want to donate to get a ticket. You don't have to come. You can. It's just basically supporting me. And if you know somebody in North Carolina, you can send them the ticket. But what I'm going to do, because of people, I'm talking to people and they're like, well, I don't want to put my information on the website. People are, sometimes funny with their credit cards and stuff. You can cash at me. And I'm about to, let me get it right now. It's Mr. Jerry Linsom. Renee or Grace, can you put this in the chat? It's $ Mr. Jerry Linsom, 1969. You can cash at me the money. And what I would do is give it back to Dolores for the tickets. We're trying to sell 100 tickets. And in this, whoever sells the most tickets, they get a prize. So I'm trying to go for the prize, and then I'm trying to support my sister because I've been to 1, 2, 3 events so far since I've been in North Carolina, and they have been awesome. So, and you will see me miming and as well as selling my book. So if you can support $5, $10, whatever you want to support, you can to the Cash App, and I will release it back to Dolores so we can sell these.
Well, no, very good. I'm good. I love that energy. And Shelly trying to get 5 tickets, so I'm sure she'll be reaching out to you, or you reach out to her. And I think we'll be at that event, if I'm not mistaken, filming. All right, there you go. That also, I just thank you for that, Prophet Jerry, and I'm glad you did that. And we'll definitely, you could tell me again Monday and Tuesday. All right, so we get, let us know. Well, let us keep that reoccurring. Yeah, I didn't know I was accepted into African Tech Fest until just now. They emailed.
Yep, I saw it.
Yeah, I guess
Congratulations.
Yeah, well, thank you, but I guess I don't know, maybe it went to spam or something. So they want me to apply for an award, so I need you to do that administrative stuff. And then it had a colleague section down there too. You'll see it. And something else to register. Like click every hyperlinkable thing there. That's all of it was important. And those dates, just so y'all know, are November 7th through 11th in Cape Town, Africa.
Wow, it's amazing.
Yeah, Cape Town, Africa. Yes, there's tech. So by that time, tech. I should be having my last announcement is be ready. Vibin is looking real good. It's looking real good. And it's real slick. If you've been looking, if you kind of just pay attention over here, you can see it. Right? You can see it right here. Right? You can see it. You can see the little. Y'all see how the Zoom has that thing? We got our thing. You two got that thing. You see it? You can see the little tab right there? There you go. All right. If you figure out the website, don't worry about it. Don't work right now. It does work, but it don't work for you. Don't worry about it. It don't work for you. I'm doing the database service stuff right now. That's why it's not going to work. It's all front end stuff right now. Typically there's a front end and a database end, and the database end is the hardest. And it's 500,000 lines of code, 6,000 lines of code just for the database. Yes, sir.
Pinky was teaching us about Linktree, and just one quick question, because I'd rather do it here than to bother her and texting her and calling. It says links, and then it says enter a header, and then it says add new link, and I put in Amazon, but it didn't let me. It said, hold on, let me try again.
Well, you might want to create a bit.ly for that Amazon, a short link. If you put it's bit.ly / the name of your book or something, or whatever they automatically generate, that should go up there. That Amazon link was probably too long.
Okay.
Yeah, you had to create a short link.
Because it's up there. Okay, now it's up there. Okay.
Oh,
so
there you go.
Then add a new link. So then I go to my Facebook, right? Then I could put the Facebook and all that stuff on there.
Indeed, Contra.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
Indeed. No problem.
Figure it out so I can build up this link tree. I don't want to pay the $10 the GoPro and then not do nothing with it, and they're just taking out $9. Also, with the finances that you taught us, right? I mean, me and Renee, personally, that one-on-one, that 87, the 10-10, 10-10, 70.
Yeah.
That 10% that goes to me, because I'm not touching Truish, should I put that 10% in there? Or that's 10% is just in my hand that I need for me?
No. I almost died on the last one. No. Ain't none of your money for you.
I mean, I've been messing up.
Yeah, I know.
Up in, with food and junk.
I
need help.
Yeah, ain't none of your money for you.
Here.
So yeah. No, none of your money for you. No, keep your 10% in an investment account. And your bank account is not an investment account. Remember, banks don't even hold money in the bank.
So I should take, even though I got the 107 in Acorn, put the 87 with that?
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Just keep putting all your 10% in Acorn.
Oh.
There you go.
Because I was spending it on me. I messed, even though I'm doing good.
Y'all doing good.
I'm doing good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically, what you're doing is think of your 10% as God's future for you, and you saying, "Forget you, God. I need to go to McDonald's."
Wow. Ouch.
You got me now? All right, there you go. I know how to speak your language when I need to.
He hit me in the gut.
Good looking out, Antonio.
I would have said, Jerome, think of the 10% as your sister. As you know what I'm saying? I would have, I would have. I know how to get y'all language when I need to. Very last thing we'll do, and I want to give Tyrell his props. So I'm going to end with his video. It's just 1 minute.
Hey, I just completed a $400,000 real estate deal, and with the help of Wall Street Credit Solutions, now I'm able to go and we'll do a real estate deal for $4 million. Credit is so important because it's a reflection of how you manage your money. And this is how the banks determine if you're credit worthy or you're worthy enough to be able to receive money that they're loaning to you. With Wall Street Credit Solutions, the goal and the plan in the future is to purchase additional real estate income and properties. That way, the investment of that can make more money. So then we are able to not only obtain the properties and things of that nature, but also to be able to give back to the communities that needs and to teach people how important it is to invest in real estate.
There you go. Shout out to Tyrell. I have no idea how he not sweating out there with that Indian hair. I don't know how he ain't sweating. It was hot out there that day. You hear me? It was hot out there for sure. For sure, it was hot out there. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Remember, September 30th, we will be buying some sort of 4-plex, 15-plex or something. And you all will have fun with that. Antonio T. Smith Jr., you can plant better, you can dominate. Thank you, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. And I got to go handle some legal business. All right, y'all. Have a good one. Love you, everybody.
Love you more. Thank
Love
you.
you more. All right, everybody.